We might move on to the next section, which is just about talk a little bit about the evaluation that we did of the program, and then just a bit about sort of future applications of what you learnt, I guess, through the online experience.
Yeah, well, obviously you contacted me. I hadn't even thought about it because we were going to do some evaluation of the main festival,
Yes.
and it was going to be quite pivotal because we're looking to do a new strategic plan, and I was really looking forward to doing this quite comprehensive evaluation. And I wouldn't have thought of even doing an evaluation of because I kind of, again, I was so focused on what I was trying to do. And then I thought it would be really valuable to just get some feedback to find out, because it was new for everybody.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just new for me. It was new for our audience. We've got a very loyal audience, but we got people engaging from around the world. We got people... Yeah. Social media went crazy. It was so exciting on the Saturday because it was so new that, photos on Instagram of people sitting down with their lunch, with a session on their laptop, in front, and someone in the Northern Territory in their backyard watching it on a laptop. I found that just extraordinary, to be honest.
Yeah. So just sorry, I was just going to say just a bit of background about that evaluation that we put together. We'd already planned that for the 2020 festival based on, the program and all the things that we discussed and things like that. And then we really adapted that public survey to give you those insights into the outcomes and the things like that you really needed to know and were looking to know as part of that strategic plan work, but then also adding in the questions around where people were coming from so we could get some interesting insights about who was tuning in to this sort of first online festival. And when you say that, it's actually one of my little notes that I've got here, 37% of respondents were actually from outside Newcastle, and that includes WA, Victoria, Sydney and overseas, and 20% of respondents had never attended the festival before. So it was the first time they were engaging. So were you expecting that kind of reach, that kind of online program?
No, I wasn't. And it is really interesting because then you start, two things that have come out of it that I've reflected on: the incredible reach you can have by being online, and also your accessibility. So it means that people who can't get into Newcastle physically for our event, and I'm very conscious of this, and we have always put, we record a lot of sessions, so we have SoundCloud, and we've always put up, probably about 20 sessions or so from each festival, and we've just reiterated that to people now while they're in isolation, that there's about 60 sessions already that we have from previous festivals that they can listen to. But I'm very conscious about accessibility. And suddenly I felt like, wow, yes, it doesn't matter if you for whatever reason that is, disability, transport, money, you can't get into Newcastle for our event, you can get a sample of it.